Hello everyone, this is Levi Hung. In this video, I'm gonna demo my final exam project for CS 136, Introduction to Data Structures. In this project, I use Java and Eclipse IDE to write a graphical user interface application based on the Swing library to manage a student information system. Users can collect information related to students, professors, departments, courses, and enrollments, and store student data in a text file to the local computer, and the other data in a database on the cloud. Here, I chose a MySQL server on Google Cloud as my database, so they can view, edit, or delete each existing record in a database or file. This application also generates reports when users enter the year, semester, course name, or student name. It will display the list of all students with their grades in a course, or the courses with a grade with a specific student. In the demo scenario, the default system has no record. First, I'm gonna add 2 departments, 2 professors, and 2 courses, depending on which department and professor. Next, I'm gonna add 2 students and enroll these students in each course, so there will be 4 enrollments in the system. Next, I'm gonna change the grades and display the reports according to the enrollments. Last, I'm gonna view, edit, and delete some records. In addition, I will show you the program, how the program meets my professor requirements. So let's get started. This is the Progress main menu. The toolbar includes 5 menus for different types of information, and 2 menus for grading reports. Each drop-down menu has several options, so user can click an item to run the function. First, let's add 2 departments, 2 professors, and 2 courses. The first department is Computer Science, and the second department is English. Then add 2 professors. The first professor is Professor Patil. He is in the Department of Computer Science. The second professor is Professor Ray. She is in the Department of English. Then we add 2 courses. The first course is CS 136. It's Introduction to Data Structure. The number of the class is limited to 40. And the department is Computer Science, and there is only 1 professor belongs to the department. And the second course is English 101, Composition, and the number is also 40. And its department is English, and only Professor Ray teach this course. Then, let's add 2 students. The first student is Levi Hong. His address is Cardigan Drive. And here we can enter a zip code. To search this zip code, we can get the city name and the state name. the second student is Kathy Lee. She also lives in the same address. Okay, so we add 2 students. Then we enroll these 2 students to each course. The first student is Levi Hung, and the first course is CS 136. The year is 2024 and semester in the fall. And the second enrollment is also Levi Hung, and the second course in 2024 and in the fall semester. And third enrollment is the second student with the first course in 2024 and the fall semester. And the last enrollment is second student enrolled second course in 2024 in fall semester. Then we can view the first student in the fall semester in 2024. Here we can see there is no grade. Or we can generate a report for a CS1 36 in fall semester in 2024, and it shows there's 2 students taking this course. Now we can edit each enrollment with their grades. The first one, we can edit this grade to A. And the second grade was B. And the third enrollments with C. And the fourth enrollment with D. So let's review the grade. The first student was for semester in 2024. We can see this student's grade in the course CS 136 was A, in the English 101 was B. If we search the second student, the grade is C and D. So if we want to see the course English 101 in fall semester and in 2024, we can see the student Levi Hong has a grade B and Kathy Lee has a grade D. And next, we can view the student information, like student 1 with the first name, last name, address, city, and state. If we want to edit some students' information, like if Kathy Lee got married with me, so we can change her last name to Hong. So when we view the second student, we can see her last name becomes Hong. We also can delete this enrollment Kathy Hong, so we can delete it. So when we want to list all the enrollments, there's no more enrollment ID with 4. In this project, there are several requirements Professor Patil requests. The first requirement is all the input data must be validated, so the program should not crash with any exceptions. For example, if I want to add a new student without any field, it will show me the warning message. A zip code does not exist. So if I enter the zip code and miss the first name, it will show me the first name field is invalid. The second requirement is to write a code for a generic linked list class. So in my program, I wrote my generic list class, and when the program creates a student file manager, it will also create a student list by my generic list class, and there are many student objects in this list. The third requirement is to consume a REST API. So in my student file manager class, I provide a search student city state method. So the program can call this method with the zip code to get the city and the state name. The fourth requirement is access the data from the file and the database in the cloud. So the file is the student. I added 2 students, so there are 2 student records in the student file. First one is Levi Hong, the second is Kathy Hong. And the database in the cloud, I use my SQL Workbench to access my database in the cloud. So I can choose the Google. And query this database, and it will show me the record in the database and the table. And the fifth requirement is to create at least one stored procedure for query statement. So I create several query statements, like find the course ID, it's about to select the data from the course table where course ID equal ID. So in my course file database manager, it will call this find course ID procedure to get the status. The last requirement is to store the connection string in a separate text file called app.config. So if I'm in the main program function, I will access this app.config file to get my URL, the database for database, and the username and password. So the app.config file is like the IP address for the database on the Google Cloud, and the root name and the password is increased, so you cannot find the content. That's it. So this is my program for the final project CS136. Thank you.